Hi guys. Welcome to another exciting episode of Reddit Cheating Stories. My name is Shada Abbasi and today I am sharing a story of a person whose name is Michael. So let's start the story. But before moving on, please go ahead and subscribe to our channel and press the belly for the latest updates. He says that my name is Michael. I was 30 years old. There were days in my life when I was not very rich, but then I worked too hard and finally I got a house, a good job, money, a fair enough car and a beautiful life. She was my friend and we were not in a relationship. It was just a healthy friendship. But then I found out that I cannot live without her. Her name is Mia and she is my best friend. But I must say that when we were just friends, it all looked fine. But since we are in a relationship and she's my wife, she started to behave very strangely. I don't know why, but I think I got the most mysterious wife on earth as a wife. Mia is not normal. She got major mood swings. In the morning, she was in a very good mood and wants to be with me. She just asked me to cuddle, just hold my hands, and if I got lucky, she was in the right mood so we can, go to the bed together for a long time. But suddenly she gets bored and immediately asks me to get away and go make myself breakfast. I was like, a second ago, you were behaving like the best wife in the world, but now you are ordering me to make breakfast for you. Don't you think it's your job? Not mine, but my wife is suffering from bipolar disorder. It's a mental disease and her mood swings are crazy. It's like when I don't fulfill her wish or when I disagree with her, she gets furious and then that emotional breakdown just gets all over her and then she starts to emotionally blackmail me and speaks nothing like this: that you don't love me anymore. I'm not beautiful. I'm getting aged, my belly is swelling. My features are getting old. My body is not attractive to you. You just had me, just made love with me and now you are bored of me and you don't like me. I want to die. All of a sudden the emotions are like a tsunami. But then when she realized that it was nothing, just a little thing, and she's getting furious with me. So she became very polite and can tell I was a little worried and a lot annoyed by her actions. So I tell her one day that I have to go for a job to another city and I cannot take you with me because it will cost me a fortune and we are not in the state to bear all the expense of traveling along with you. I was worried to tell you this, but I have to do this. It's necessary for my business. And if there was no business, then there was no money, and if there was no money, then I can't handle all the things which are going in our life. She was looking at me with those big eyes and was quiet. I said, say something. Yeah. Are you mad at me? She said, it's okay. If it's about the business, you have to go and I am not going to stop you, but it will be very difficult for me to live without you. I said, it's only for 20 days. She said, 20 days are not less. I cannot live without you for 20 minutes, but it's okay. I have to do this even though I love her so much. She is so beautiful. How can I can't love her? She's my wife, but when she does these emotional things and all of a sudden she gets in the mood thing, that is very annoying for me. I mean, now I am turning 30, I want to have a good and stable life. I want to earn money. I'm not that teenager who only loves to make love with her wife. When we got married, we were mad at each other. But now it's been 5 long years of togetherness and things are getting regular. Of course, I care about her, but maybe not in the same way, and she's not ready to understand all this. She can't be conceiving in these 5 years. And we haven't gone to the doctor because we were too busy with our lives, and we just think that it's normal and when will the right time comes, we will conceive. But now I want to have a child and I think that this is high time. We can consult a doctor for this. I was thinking that once I return from this business trip, I will take my wife to a good doctor, maybe a gynecologist, to get her checked. And if it is necessary, I will go to fertility expert doctor as well, because I'm not one of them who just accuse women of not having children. I know that I can be the one who is responsible for this situation. So I have to handle it with my brain, not with my emotion. My wife is quite an emotional freak and I want to be happy with her. So maybe this 20 days trip is much needed for both of us. I get all the groceries for a month and I tell her that she can call me anytime. I will video call her daily. And if there was any problem, I will return immediately. So you don't have to worry. My love. I will come back very soon. You can have your free time. You can watch movies and your favorite shows on Netflix and 20 days will pass just like a breeze. So don't worry. She said, it's okay, you can go and I will not bother you. But before leaving, I want to have some time with you. My wife is saying that I want to make love with you. I just can't understand why she loves it so much. She just wants to love me all the time to be a man. I'm the one who love this more than a woman. But in this case, she just warns me all the time and just for the bed. Sometimes I feel like a piece of meat, but I have to do this because it's my wife, not my girlfriend. I give her what she wants and then I leave the house. I don't know why on earth I'm having a good feeling about it that 20 days and I will be alone just doing my work and earning money. But in the meanwhile, I also think that when I return with lots of money, I will take my wife to shop and I will get her what she wants. And I want to make her happy because if you want to make a woman happy, just give her some money and take her to the shopping mall since we got married. This is the first time I'm living my life for so many days. And when I go to the city where I have to work very hard. After 2 days, I started missing my life because I love her so much. We are being together just for love. It not from the brain, it's a hard decision. She is a good person, a quite emotional one. But I like her. I call her and after 2 hours of work suddenly I just tell her to send me her picture and she immediately sends me a picture and she was in the bed and looking very sad. I text her what happened and she texts me back that I'm missing her for a while. I feel that I am a very lucky person to have a wife who still miss me after the 5 years of marriage. I mean, love is always will be love, but sometimes things get boring. I guess that's why people do not want to get into the relationship or they do not want to turn the relationship into a marriage because the word marriage came with the word responsibilities. Time is passing and 1 week passed. I'm getting paid in a good way and I'm saving money. I was in a very affordable motel and not spending anything that's out of my budget. I want to save money for my wife and I want to take her on our second honeymoon. I was a little worried about her bipolar disorder though. She didn't know that she have it. But you know, the doctor said to me clearly that the wife is suffering from it. A bipolar disorder is a mental disease in which the mood swings are at a high rate. And patient is becoming more sensitive and more emotional. And if he or she gets more emotional then it's normal that she will commit suicide or maybe do something that she doesn't have to do or what the normal people don't do because it makes you unable to think positively and you suddenly start crying and all of a sudden start laughing. I am secretly giving her pills and I know that I am not in the house. So who will give her medicine because he doesn't know about medicine or she will get furious in 20 days. But I have no. So I have to take this chance. That's why I am very worried about her and keep calling her daily and ask her to give me her pictures. But one day something happens, you know, that takes the hell out of me because it's quite shocking and I'm not expecting this. I was in my motel room and I called my wife but she didn't pick up my call and this is unusual whenever I call her, she immediately picks up it, you know, but now she's not picking up my call. Then I text her and said, what happened? Are you okay? She was not responding to my text also. What on earth? She is busy. I text her again and again and then she texted me back that I'm okay. You know, I asked her to send me, you know, her picture. She took 5 minutes and then she sent out a picture on my phone. But when I saw the picture clearly and I zoom in the floors, slips under my feet. Because what I saw in the picture was not usually my wife smiling at me, but my phone is left in my hand and I was in a deep shock. I sat on a chair and tried to take deep breaths because I seriously needed this. My wife said, what happened to you? Now you are not answering. I said I'm busy with my work. You go to sleep. I will come in 2 days because it's the 18th day and I already booked my tickets because I have only 2 days left. I wind up my work as soon as possible. And one day earlier, I'm going back home. The picture of my wife that she sent me the night before was still in front of my eyes. I kept looking at the picture again and in my mind, I'm thinking of something very unusual. I was planning to get some flowers and some chocolates on my way back home. But my hands are empty now. And when I got home, my wife is running and coming towards me. She hugged me like I was away for 20 long years. I hug her back and I was a little blank. She said, "What happened to you? Why you're looking so stressed?" I said that maybe it's the journey. I'm a bit tired. I want to take some rest. She said, "Okay, we can take a rest together." She just want to get physical with me. I said, "No, leave me alone for just 1 hour. Then I will talk to you." She didn't say a word after that. I took some rest. I am not sleeping. I'm just thinking because today I was going to take the biggest decision of my life and this decision is also the right one. I came out of my room and I asked my wife to leave my house and leave my life. She was shocked and said, "Why, what have I done? You just came back from a business trip and you're asking me to leave? Are you in a relationship with someone else? And this business trip is just a scam and you go there for your lover." I was a little amazed that my wife is accusing me of having an affair while on the other hand, the picture that she sent me, that picture that made my mood so bad. And I was shocked by it. That picture had a man's face who was hiding in the back of my bed and I saw his head and eyes. It simply means that my wife is cheating on me with a black man. And by mistake, he was in one of his pictures. I asked her to see the picture with her open eyes. And when she saw it, she was completely speechless. I said that you cheat on me while you pretended all the time that you love me so much and still you cheated on me. Why did you do this to me? What have I done wrong? I am the one who bears all the mood swings, your strange behavior, your mood swings, all the things that nobody will bear. But I had bearded it because I love you. My wife is very ashamed of her actions and she knew that there is no explanation left. So she has nothing to say. I just asked her to live in an hour because I don't want to see her face it again. She said that yes, I was cheating and I was doing it for 6 months now because you are not able to fulfill my needs. I said, your needs? What are you talking about? I didn't fulfill your needs. I provide you with everything. But she said that I'm not talking about the groceries or the house or a car or a phone or maybe the iPad that you gave me this year. I'm talking about my personal needs, my body needs. You are not fulfilling it. Now, I was a speechless one. This woman is so much extra. Now, she's telling me that I cannot fulfill her body needs. She loved me 30 times in a month or maybe more than that. What else I can do? Make her satisfy? I said, just leave the house. I'm not in the state to be you anymore. You're not just an emotional freak, but you are a sex freak too. She said, okay, I'm sorry about everything. She left the house and I was so devastated that I didn't eat for 2 days for 5 long years. I do everything for her. But in the end, she accused me of not satisfying her. I mean, this is a shock. I'm a good man with good physique and good health. How can she tell this? I was so sad and it took me 3 months to get over this. But now I'm fine. Money I save for our honeymoon is now for my business because I want to grow the business when I was with her. She took me lots of time and in the end, my time is wasted because she cheated on me. But now I'm investing that time in my business and getting very good results and living my life without women. And I'm a happy man. Today, this is a story of a woman who cheated on her husband because she was in a medical condition. Maybe all of her actions were the result of her disease. But still, there is no case like this before where a bipolar patient is cheating. If Mia cheated on Michael, that's her own choice. But it is very unfair for Michael because he loved her so much that maybe when you love someone, it's not enough for some people. Love is a beautiful thing, but But it's beautiful until it's for the right person.